All right, guys, welcome to this video. So I'm gonna be showing you how to create an LLC in the state of Texas. It's gonna be a very fast and simple process to do. It's gonna take us around the length of this video, probably like 10 minutes to do. That's how fast. So we're gonna be actually using Tailor Brands to acquire our LLC. I've used it for all my businesses, all my LLCs I've registered, and I've always recommended it to family and friends who are starting something up themselves. So how it works, Tailor Brands is gonna ask us a few questions regarding our business, and then from there, they're gonna deal with the state directly. So we don't have to be into the dealing with the state, which can get complicated. And sometimes all that process, sometimes you don't even apply for your LLC because it just seems too overwhelming for people. I highly recommend it to go this route. I've never had an issue dealing with Tailor Brands. They're very professional and it's the way to go. I highly recommend. So if you're interested, I'm gonna have a link down in the description. I'm also gonna have it pinned in the comments just in case you can't find it. So click the link and then let's hop into my computer. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show you step by step how to do it. Okay, let's get started. Okay, once you click the link in the description, it'll take you to this website, Tailor Brands. Now here we have to select the state in which we're gonna be using to apply for our LLC. So that's gonna be Texas. Let's get started. Okay, here they're asking for the name we're gonna be using for our LLC. So let's fill this in with our name. There we go. You don't have to add LLC at the end of it because they will do that for you. So there we go. Perfect, it was available. So like I said, they're gonna be asking us a few questions regarding our business. Do not worry, answer them to the best of your ability. It does not affect the outcome of your business at all. So just do your best. So here they're asking what stage is Midtown, or at least what stage is our business in? So is it just an idea? Are we taking the first steps to start a business? Are we about to launch, or if we are already in business? So like I said, it doesn't really matter. So let's say I'm already in business. Here on the next slide, they're saying what industry is our business in? So I personally sell on Amazon. So let me fill this in. And here they have Amazon, which is awesome. That industry list is huge. You're gonna find your industry within there with ease, okay? Don't have to worry about that. Now they're asking us here, what do we offer? What is our business offer? Whether it be physical goods, services, or if you have something more unique, you can add that down here. If you have both, you can select both. I do Amazon, so I'm gonna just leave physical goods. On the next slide, they're asking us, are we planning to hire employees in the upcoming year? I don't think so. I'm solo right now. I don't know if I am. If you know you are and you already have something planned, you can select yes. If you know you're gonna be solo, just click no. And now they're asking here, do you have any income goals for your business? Whether it be less than $80,000, more than $80,000, or if you just don't know yet, you can select I don't know. Here you can add your business or your home postal code. I usually don't fill that out there. I just go right down here, and they're asking how we're gonna serve our customers. So I do Amazon, so that's obviously gonna put online. But if you're more like a retail, you could click brick and mortar, or on the go if you're more on the service. Okay, here now they're asking, what are we planning to do for our business? Obviously, we're trying to get our LLC, but as you can see, they provide you a bunch of different services if you needed it for your business, including like insurance, if you needed sales tax and permit, you need licenses or permits, a bunch of stuff. They also they provide to get you your EIN, which is very important. We're gonna go over that a little later in the video. So right now, we're just gonna select LLC and click next. So here's just a checklist. This is not important, just to see, to get everything done for your business. So we just click next. Here they're asking, how did you discover Tailor Brands? Of course, if you're watching this video, just click YouTube. Where is it? Here, they do provide you a 12-week coaching program. If you're new to the business world, I say take advantage of it. It is free. You could learn something out of it. I'm not gonna go too in-depth on this. So I'm just trying to show you how to get your LLC. Of course, you could come back to this and do it. So I'm gonna put no thanks for right now and click next. Okay, now we are gonna be creating an account with Tailor Brands. This is how they're gonna be telling us how the process of our LLC is going. So let's fill this out real quick. Okay, once we're done creating an account with Tailor Brands, the next page is to be talking to us about their EIN. So what is a EIN? An EIN is your employer identification number. This is issued to you by the IRS for your business. It is basically your business's social security number, your tax ID number. So with your EIN, you're able to open up a business bank account. You're able to hire employees under your business, and you're gonna need it for business taxes as well. So you could acquire your EIN for free if you just go to the irs.gov website and you submit an application, and you can get it like that. Your LLC has to be established first for you to get your EIN, just so that you know that. But Tailor Brands does provide you the service in which they will get your EIN for you. They do charge you $99. So let me tell you, I tried to do it personally. I tried to do it on my own. I got rejected from the IRS. I messed up on the application somehow. So I just went the route of using Tailor Brands to help me do it, and I got it done like that. So I do recommend using the EIN with them. That's something I do recommend using with them, just so that you know. But of course, try it yourself. Save the $100 if you could, and let's move on. Here's just a little reminder, just letting you know you do need it for taxes, and you do need it to open up a business bank account. So that's very important. Okay, here they're talking about assign your registered agent as required in Texas. So what is a registered agent? A registered agent is gonna be a person or a company that is gonna be receiving all the important documents and mail regarding your LLC from the state. Of course, the state has to send your LLC paperwork somewhere. So if you live within the state of Texas, you can assign yourself as the registered agent. The state is gonna be just sending you all the paperwork. That's what it is. If you do not live within the state of Texas and no other partner lives within the state, you can use a company just like, for example, you use Tailor Brands as the company that's gonna be your registered agent. The state will send them all the mail, documents, and then they will relay it back to you. So you just can, if you live in the state, which I think you are, just put yourself as a registered agent. You just provide them your address and your name. So I'll point a different registered agent and click next. Next, you're talking about keeping your good standing status in Texas with our annual compliance. Annual compliance, in other words, is your annual renewal. Every year you do have to renew your LLC. It's something you have to keep on top of. So if you want Tailor Brands to be on top of that for you, they provide that service. As if you put yourself as the registered agent, the state would just send you a letter in the mail letting you know you have to renew your LLC. It's that simple. They'll show, and within the document in the mail, they'll let you know exactly what you need to do and the time frame you have. So it's fairly simple. So I would just say you can handle the compliance on your own. Here is another thing they're offering is a brand toolkit. Like we saw earlier, you can get your domain, you can create logos, a website, online store, all that good stuff. But right now we just want our LLC. So we don't need these tools right now. If you do need your LLC quick, they offer you that 2-day expedited processing, but they do charge you $49 for it. So if you have the extra cash to throw at it to get your LLC quick, and if you need it quick, that's the route to go. But you can get it normally for 14 days. And then here, they're letting you know to establish your LLC rules with an operating agreement. So an operating agreement is basically saying how the LLC is going to be structured. Meaning it's more about the members. Once there are more members within the LLC, it's saying who's in what role, like what person is in what role in the LLC, the responsibilities within the LLC, how does money flow within the LLC, the profits. If there's ever a disagreement within the LLC, how does that get resolved? It's like that. That's what they mean. If you're more solo within the LLC, if you're by yourself, this doesn't really apply to you. This is when there's like multiple people within the LLC. It's more like a contract saying like people within it. How's it gonna function? So, of course, they'll charge you $29 to help you do it. I just figured you guys could do it yourself, or you already have that thing planned out in your guys' heads. You already guys know planned out exactly how it's gonna work. So I'll just say figure out yourselves. Best bet. So here they are offering you a booklet that comes with hard legal documents, tax paperwork. It looks professional for your business, but right now we don't need this. We're just trying to get our LLC processed. Here they're letting you know, do we want to get notified on the process? Of course we do. It is free. They'll send you text messages and even emails. That's how good. So this is the last page. This is showing everything that we are going to be paying for. Here we have the standard processing, that is the 14 days. Also here we see the business coaching program. It's the 12-week coaching program we saw earlier. Here we see the state filing fee, which is $300. So that's what we're gonna have to be paying today to get our LLC processed. As we go down, anything that you checked off on, you can take it off if you didn't want it, such as the 2-day filing, expedited filing. You can check that on and off, or if you want to do it, put it on. As we go down, they do have this checked on, the invoice and bookkeeping. This is a 30-day free trial, and after that they will charge you $30. So if you're afraid to forget and you don't want to get charged unknowingly, just unclick this right here, take it off. And then as we go down, we'll see the EIN. This is something I do recommend you guys do, but give it a shot yourself. And if you can't do it, just come back to Tailor Brands and they'll provide that service to do it for you. So that's it. That is it. Due today, you'll pay the $300. Here's where you'll pay the state filing fee, and that's it. After that, you'll pay 1 or 2 more pages after this, and then you have to put more personal information about yourself and the business, and the process starts there. Tailor Brands will then start processing your LLC with a state, and you just wait till you get notified from Tailor Brands that it's all done. All right, guys, that's it. That's how fast and easy it was to process your LLC in the state of Texas. I hope this video helped you out a lot and you did follow along and you got it processed right now. Leave a like if it did. Any questions on what we just went over, leave them down in the comments below. Also leave a comment if you did do it, letting other people know how easy it was to actually process your LLC. And I'll appreciate it if you leave a sub, you subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a ton if you do. So that's it. I appreciate everything. Peace out, guys.